lots of problems. Those collection of 3 bunkers down the right side, as long as you can avoid that, then that second shot to this par 5, that's not overly long, it's just under 500 yards, is certainly reachable. Second shot will play uphill to a elevated green with, once again, 3 different levels. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. He'll need to be strong with this. That shot right there from that lie in the rough to not get that close, that's good. So coming off the birdie on the previous hole, a chance now for yet another one.
And momentum all in his favor.
Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
That was not a very good read right there.
It's no snack, though.
Just didn't read that one quite right. Settles in over the putt. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
This, I hate to say it, for a triple bogey. That hole certainly got the best of him. Triple bogey. Well, not an especially good start to the tournament, Frank, through one round. They might be in jeopardy of missing the cut.
And they have to remember right now it's just one round, and they are, as you were saying, in the outside looking right in at the moment. But you never know. I've seen golf tournaments won from further back than this.
EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present second round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational.
Ah, nice.
Looks good. We knew it right away. Picked up the tee, didn't even look at it. We can see it. It's perfect. Right down the middle of the fairway.
Should be safely on deck.
And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Oh, I thought he had that. He'd settle for par here. Been a little too much of that, Frank, just sort of ho-hum pars. Now to the 13th hole, and, oh, I don't know, should we just fly it over the mountains, Frank?
It looks like that, but then you better find dry land. 350 yards, but as the crow flies, it's probably just a little over 300 yards. I don't know if the mere mortals would really want to flash it across that desert ridge. You probably want to play a little left of it, have a little pitch up the hill, but if you're one of the longer hitters, why not just try it, see if you can make it.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Never a bad score on the card. That's par. Frank, describe the layout here at the 14th hole. It's 444 yards. What a beautiful hole.
It is, and it's a beautiful view. You see everything from the top of that tee there. It's a hole that keeps bending to the left. There's enough bunkers down the left there to actually take your eye. That's why you got to fixate on something in the distance that's a much better line than worrying about that wall of sand down the left side.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Little uphill to this green, Frank. Should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. Well, you can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Frank, where has that been?
Yeah, thank God for small mercies.
Now to the par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. Frank, this is the shortest hole on the course.
And their version of a postage stamp type hole, minus the bunkers on the right side. Green elevated, falls off as you can see down the left side. Club selection is vital, but it is such a short hole. It's very, very tempting, especially when that flag's on the left side, to still go at it. But you miss this green on the left, and you are going to be considerably lower than the level of this green.
Frankie's missed the green here in regulation, but still hasn't missed the chance to make the par.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if he's got this shot in his toolbox coming up.
Pretty good shot right there. Did the job right there.
A very quick exit, miscut. Not the only one there, but surprising.
The weekend now to regroup. Just didn't hit many good shots. EA Sports and the Wolf Creek Golf Club so proudly present third round coverage of the EA Sports Spring Invitational. You can see a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Pretty good result right there, considering
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did. Second shot. This is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
And it makes the green in regulation. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
He'll take par and move on. Frank, there's so many impressive holes here at Wolf Creek, but the second really stands out.
Yeah, that tee box, is it 9 stories high? It's hard to imagine you can tee up that high, and obviously trying to judge distance is one thing, but also just the visual that you get.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, what do you think about this approach here at the second hole?
Once again, we're going to go a little bit back up the hill. Really, there's only that one bunker on the right. That shouldn't be in play. Green goes uphill and a little bit to the left, so you really got to try and make sure you work on the right distance there. Get that ball on the right tier where the flag is located.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
All right, Frank, describe the third hole.
Well, it's a par 3 with a bit of a tabletop green, Rich. Some bunkers right and left of that, but also it's going to play a little bit further. This tee shot is uphill, unlike the opening 2 holes. So a 3 here, and that certainly won't hurt the scorecard. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Well, we've seen this before today, in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, what an incredible shot. Frank, 227 yards from the back tee here at the par 3 third. This is all you want.
Oh, that's for sure. Plays a little